Journey to God's House, Chapter 4, entitled Big Tex. So the author now goes back into time to the day after he was unceremoniously ushered into Bethel by being stranded at the airport. They didn't come to pick him up. And then when he finally made his way by taxi to the headquarters, he was abruptly and rudely ushered up to his new living space. So now, the next day, he's got to check in and begin his Bethel life. And the first thing that he goes into is a Bethel class. Now, although I've never been a Bethelite, I did some temp work there, and they basically had a condensed one-day class whenever it's your first time to serve there as a temp worker. And they basically tell you the rules on how to live there, the rules of the house, I guess you could say. And he mentions that you're giving a secret Bethel family book called Dwelling Together in Unity. I haven't seen that book. Haven't heard of it until I read this book, so I gotta take a look and see if we can find that online somewhere. But this is a book that you're given in your first day of class, and it's telling you how you should personally keep up with yourself, hygienically speaking. So they control your every aspect of your life, and even how you personally clean after yourself. And I will tell you that place is spotless. They have maids to clean up clean stuff, and housekeeping, and it's spotless. I will tell you that it is spotless, and they expect you to keep it spotless as well. So he goes on to tell us what the Bethel class is like. You form a little frat group, and he mentions that he's formed friendships from this Bethel group in the initial Bethel class that lasted much longer than their stay at Watchtower Bethel. And I guess we could kind of see that, when you share experience with others, you do tend to bond with them much longer. And he said that there was even a single sister in his Bethel group, and those are such a rarity. He said it's like having a big giant cookie in front of Cookie Monster, because there's nothing but young horny guys out there, for lack of better words, that are just eager to pounce on the next available sister, so they don't remain single very long there. But he goes on to tell us one of the guys in his Bethel class, whom he would named him Big Tex, so we'll call him Brother Big Tex. And Brother Big Tex wasn't like all the rest of the young Bethelites who were eager to toe the line because they're at God's house, the closest thing to paradise on earth. No, he was not a spiritual lemming. And as a matter of fact, he said while others were taking notes, he was drawing pictures of nude women. Oh my gosh. Or something to that effect. He was drawing bad pictures. And he felt the need to go talk some sense into this young Bethelite, and to kind of set him straight that he was already heading down a wrong path, but to no avail. The only reason why Big Tex was at Bethel was because I believe he had to get, in order for him to get his car back, his parents said he had to stay at Bethel for at least a year. So yeah, good parenting there, right? So he tells us a little about this Big Tex brother, and sure enough, he didn't last a year. He said he lasted just over a month, and that he thought that maybe possibly that he yelled out, "Yeehaw!" when he got the boot from Bethel. So this will conclude this chapter. Stay tuned for the next. Thank you for taking time to listen to my summary of the book, Journey to God's House. Post your comments, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the next chapter.